Good afternoon. I'd like to welcome you to the third 9 Weeks Terrific Kids ceremony. As you well know, most of you have children that have already come through our school. We have a lot of terrific kids. So be proud of your child for being chosen this 9 Weeks Terrific Kid. They were chosen by either the teacher or their classmates, so that's a big deal. Before I get started, I'd like to turn this over to Mr. Overturf and let him say a few words about the Terrific Kid program and let him introduce the other Kiwanis Club members.
Thank you, Ms. England. On behalf of Mike Harrington and about 60 other members of Azalea City, we want to take a moment to welcome parents and grandparents and friends to honor these young people. As she said, this is our third one here, but of course they only do the 3 here, so this ends another school year here at the Children's Reading Center. So we're certainly proud that she thinks enough of us and wants us to continue to be a part of this school here and all that they're accomplishing. In a moment, she'll be reading to you what the teachers and sometimes even their own classmates have said about each of these students and what they're accomplishing. And we're certainly proud, of course, that they're working hard on their grades and their academics, but we also know they're working hard on their attitude, their character, their behavior. So we think it's a well-rounded program. We're proud of them. I look out and I see some flowers and sometimes some balloons and cakes and candies. It is a time to celebrate and to say thank you for what you're doing, and that's what we say today. For all that you're accomplishing, we're proud of you, and just keep up the good work. Thank you. Yeah, Mike. Yes, ma'am.
All right. So before we get started, I want to go through this folder and tell you what everybody is getting. And believe me when I say it is loaded with goodies. Okay. So the first thing you get is a Terrific Kid bumper sticker. And if you're a grandparent, and I know we have a couple here, make sure you get your grandparent bumper sticker before you leave. You've got a free Zaxby's Kids meal, a Golden Corral meal, a pass to PAX Karate Academy for one free month of lessons, a Terrific Kid meal from CP Deli, a Kiwanis pencil, a certificate, a Burger King certificate for a kids meal, a Beef O'Brady certificate for a meal, and a Muscle White certificate for a meal. So you will eat well. And the last thing you're going to find is a coin to commemorate your Terrific Kid 9 weeks. So be careful you don't lose it out of here because I'm dropping them all the time out of here. All right, so without further ado, I'm going to call Jaden Harris to come up, please. Is it your birthday today? Well, happy birthday. Perfect day. Okay. This is what Jaden's teacher has to say about Jaden. As a kindergarten teacher at the Children's Reading Center, I'm honored to nominate Jaden Harris as the recipient of the Kiwanis Terrific Kid Award for the third quarter of the school year. Jaden has such a fun-loving personality and is so sweet to everyone. She cares about others and tries to take care of everyone around her. Jaden always tries her best and is consistently making good choices. She is respectful and responsible. Look at that smile. That's precious. I can trust her to help with special assignments. She tries her best each and every day. Jaden has a great sense of humor. She doesn't take herself too seriously and is usually in a great mood. She is self-motivated to learn new things. She works hard to learn new things and is consistently progressing academically. As Jaden's teacher, I am proud to nominate her for this award. She truly is a terrific kid. Jack Simpson. Jack has many amazing qualities that make him a terrific kid. He is kind, respectful, trustworthy, hardworking, and he always has a positive attitude. Jack is full of kindness. He is a friend to everyone he meets. He always has the kindest things to say about others. When working with others, he tries his best to share. When working with his math partner, Jack always listens to what his partner has to say before giving his input. Jack is very respectful. He does his best to treat others the way he wants to be treated. I can always count on him to think about what he is going to say or do before he does it. Jack always thinks about other people's feelings. He also makes sure that he uses his manners when talking to other students and teachers. Jack is one of the most trustworthy people I know. He is always honest, even when it is hard to tell the truth. He shows me each day how reliable and loyal he is. Jack is very hardworking. He tries his best on everything he does, even when things are hard. If he is unsure about something, he is not scared to ask for help. Jack never quits. He works at it until he gets it. He always strives to do his best. My favorite thing about Jack is his positive nature. He always finds the good in everything and everyone. Jack spreads positivity everywhere he goes. He always has a smile on his face and sweet things to say. Jack brightens my day with his big heart of gold. I love his positive attitude. I know it will take him far in life. I am truly blessed to be Jack's teacher this year. Way to go, Jack. I hope you know how proud I am of you each and every day. Love always, Mrs. White. Lainey Owens. Lainey is a perfect candidate for this award. She is someone I can constantly depend on. She is always the first one to follow directions. She leads her classmates by modeling great behavior. She is not only well behaved, but also has outstanding performance in her academics. She receives phenomenal grades because of the extreme amounts of effort she puts towards her work. Lainey is so dedicated that she sets the bar high for herself and shoots for perfection. This includes participating in Rocket Reader a year early. I'm looking forward to watching her grow and reaching her full potential. I'm proud to be her teacher, Mrs. Green. There you go, sweetie. Thank you. Briella D'Angelo. Briella is a student who excels academically in every subject area, but that is not why I chose her as our terrific kid for the third 9 weeks. She is our terrific kid this term because of her kindness. Briella goes out of her way to lend a helping hand to her classmates anytime they need it, not just when she feels like it or when she thinks she will be rewarded. She is always thinking about how her actions will affect others and wants everyone to be treated fairly. Whenever Briella feels like a classmate is being treated unfairly or their feelings are being hurt in some way, she is the first one to stand up for them or be sure that a teacher knows about it. She does an excellent job pointing out to me when someone is upset about something so she can be sure they get the comfort or help they need. I am so proud of Briella's academic success and her growth this year, but even as her teacher, I am more proud of her kindness and willingness to help others. I know she is going to do great things in her life and change the world with her acts of kindness. I feel blessed to be her teacher this year and cannot wait to see what her future holds. Jersey Johns. Jersey is a hardworking young lady who, over the last 9 weeks, has really shown what a great leader she can be. Jersey has taken great initiative to be a helpful student who follows classroom rules and procedures. Jersey has worked extremely hard in both reading and math and has made great gains in both during this 9 weeks. Jersey is a great example to her peers during classroom instructional time because she is constantly striving to make good choices. Jersey is a good friend to her classmates and always provides a shoulder to cry on, a hand to help, or even just a smile to brighten their day. That is why Jersey is my terrific kid, Mrs. Staggs. Zane Zanawi. Our class chose Zane Zanawi as our terrific kid. I cannot say enough about this wonderful student. I thank him daily for his kindness and excitement toward learning. He has an internal drive that keeps him motivated. He genuinely cares about his academics and his friends. Zane is a hard worker, and he is always passionate about what he does. I asked Zane's classmates why they feel that he deserves this award. Here are a few of their replies. Zane is always ready to accept a challenge. When I don't understand math, he talks me through it until I get it. Zane has the best smile. If there is a problem, Zane will fix it. Zane gets his work done and then looks around to see who is struggling. One student said, Zane is always in the mood to help others with a positive attitude. These are just a few examples of how well thought of Zane is in our classroom. When I asked Zane why he feels that we chose him as terrific kid, he said, I work hard and always have a big smile. Also, I am compassionate. My favorite thing he said about himself is, I help people. If it looks like something is wrong, I come to see if you're okay. Well, that is a great attitude, Zane. Always be kind to everyone and find ways to help others. The world needs your kindness, your kind of confidence, strength, and compassion. Assist and encourage your fellow students to be their best. If you continue on in this way, you will be a great leader and contributor to any community. Zane, you are one terrific kid. Love, Mrs. Everett. Good job. Britton Langston. Britton was chosen for the Terrific Kid Award because of his positive attitude. You can ask anyone in the school about Britton, and the first thing they will mention is his smile. Britton is able to find the bright side in any situation. Britton is also well liked by his classmates because he is a supportive friend. He is the first one to give another student a pat on the back or encouraging words. When asked, the words his classmates used to describe Britton were funny, helpful, nice, good, hardworking, and cool. As far as classwork is concerned, Britton completes his work quietly and without hesitation. When his work is complete, he is receptive to constructive feedback and makes any necessary changes. He does not give up, even when an assignment is challenging. Britton is a student whose positive attitude is contagious. His laugh will cause your heart to melt. He listens and responds without expectation of recognition. He is appreciated by his classmates, teachers, and staff here at CRCCS. Keep up the good work, Britton, from Mrs. Edwards. Good job. Emma Hansford. Emma Hansford is our terrific kid this 9 weeks. Emma is a hardworking, responsible, quick-witted student. She is respectful to adults as well as her peers and is always looking out for her friends. Every morning, Emma is one of the first students to arrive in the classroom ready to get to work. She always has materials ready without being asked, and she is always ready to help her classmates. Whenever one of her peers needs assistance, I know I can count on Emma to help them out. And at the end of the day, you will find Emma helping her classmates with jobs such as putting computers away, and she does this with a smile. Emma is also helpful with keeping me in line in the classroom. If I forget something, she will remind me, and I can guarantee you that is the truth. She keeps her teacher in line. I would be lost without her help every day. Another thing that impresses me about Emma is that she is an avid reader. When she finishes work in class, you can always find her with a large book in her hand, reading away. Emma also has a wonderful sense of humor. She is a student I can easily joke around with, but she knows the difference between when it is time to be serious and when it's okay to be funny. Finally, my favorite thing about Emma is when she comes to me and says, I just need a hug. Usually it is the time of day I need a hug too. Thank you, Emma, for being such a respectful, hardworking, terrific kid. Keep up the great work. Love, Mrs. Smith. Zoe Avila. Zoe Avila was chosen as my terrific kid for the third 9 weeks. Zoe is an excellent example of a terrific kid. She is polite, friendly, well-mannered, and she excels in the classroom. Zoe comes into class every day with a smile on her face and is always willing to lend a hand to a friend in need. In addition to Zoe's academic excellence and work ethic, she has such a tender heart and sweet spirit. This allows her to show empathy to fellow students and allows her the ability to know exactly what to say in the moment. Zoe's classmates can always count on her to lend an ear and offer encouragement when it's needed. Zoe, don't ever let the world harden your heart. Continue to be sweet, caring, and hardworking. Continue to be the sweet, caring, and hardworking student that you are. I have no doubt that you will go far in life. Love, Mrs. Griffith. Aubrey Richardson. Aubrey Richardson has been chosen this 9 weeks for the prestigious award of being Terrific Kid. She perseveres in overcoming any obstacles that may stand in her way. The ability that she has to express her emotions constructively is so rare and invigorating. Aubrey is incredibly helpful to her classmates. It is not uncommon to find her leaning over someone's desk, explaining directions, reminding students of the assignment, or helping others in finding a solution to a problem. She is always willing to lend a helping hand to those in need, whatever the circumstance might be. She is kind to all and honest in every situation. No matter what the assignment is, Aubrey consistently gives 100%, and she does it with a smile. In my classroom, Aubrey has clearly shown her purpose of being useful when her peers need her the most, being compassionate to a friend in need, and most of all, making a difference when someone is struggling. Aubrey, just remember to dream big, work hard, stay focused, and continue to surround yourself with good people. Don't let what you cannot do interfere with what you can do. Strive for progress, not perfection, because in life there are never any shortcuts to places worth going to. As always, know that I am there to help you in any way I can. It has been my absolute pleasure having you in class. You truly are an example for all to follow. We love you, Aubrey. Love, Mrs. Sherwood. Claire Tucker. Claire is an absolute delight to have in class. She works very hard and treats those around her with respect. I am so proud to announce her as my terrific kid for the third 9 weeks. 5th grade is a very busy year. There are so many assignments, and oftentimes students struggle with keeping up with all of them. Claire is not one of those students. She has shown how responsible she is by completing her work, turning in homework on time, and finishing all of her assessments. When it comes to treating others with respect, Claire is one student who does this well. I've witnessed her helping her friends and lending a hand to her classmates when it is needed. I never have to speak to her about misbehaving because she never misbehaves. She knows exactly what is expected of her and demonstrates great character by always choosing to do what is right. One thing that really stands out to me when I think about Claire is how hard she works to achieve her goals. She will do whatever it takes to make sure that she understands the task at hand, even if it means that she takes on more work to do. You will never hear her complain about taking on more than is expected of her. She is very determined, and it is that determination that has driven her to have a successful year so far. Claire represents many qualities that make her terrific. She is kind, responsible, hardworking, and respectful. I am so proud of her, and I have enjoyed watching her grow as a student this past year. Mrs. Harwell. Congratulations, Claire. And last but not least, Braxton Smith. I was able to get to know Braxton in second grade and then teach him yet again in fifth grade. He has always been a sweet, caring child. One way that he shows how caring he is when he volunteers to help others when they need it. Also, he often does small acts of kindness to help brighten his friend's day. One of the most admirable things I can say about Braxton is that he is always honest, even when it may get him in trouble. I can truly say it has been a great pleasure to teach Braxton over the years. Braxton, remember that these characteristics I've listed above are hard to keep as you get older. You will have trials in life, but I expect you to persevere through them as you do in the classroom. Stay the kind, loving child that I have gotten the pleasure to be with this year. Love those around you and love yourself for who you are. We are also blessed to have you in our class. Love, Miss Tiffany. This concludes our Terrific Kid ceremony, but I want you to notice the reoccurring themes I talked about. It wasn't how smart all the children were, it's how loving, caring, how they help others. Those are the important things in life. So academics are important, but the other things are much more important. So thank you, parents, for raising your children to be like this.
The changes catch your eye, and you come to realize one can make a difference. Reach out, stand out, find out what it's all about. See it all, stand tall, be there to catch them when they fall.
Since 1915, Kiwanis International has touched millions of lives through thousands of service programs for children around the world. When you help one child, you help the world.
Life is bigger than just one, but one